This video is sponsored by the AV Summit, an online convention for the AV enthusiasts, happening October 25th to 29th. Big changes are coming. Go to theavsummit.com for more info. How's it going? This is Joe and Tell. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Saker Tab-Tension Motorized CLR projection screen from EliteProAV. For full disclosure, this was sent to me free for review. I'm allowed to say whatever I want about this screen. They did not review this video prior to me releasing it. This is actually part of another video where I set up an ultra short throw projector. I'll leave a link to that down below. This CLR screen is optimized for use with an ultra short throw projector. I don't know why else you'd use this unless you are using an ultra short throw. This video is going to be broken down in a few parts where I unbox and set up the projector. Later on, I'll show some sample images from the combination of the BenQ ultra short throw projector and this Saker Tab-Tension screen. In the last part, I decided that I wanted to wrap this screen white to match my window. And so that's the rest of this video. If you don't have time to watch the entire video and you want to know just what I think about this screen, basically, it's awesome. It does exactly what I wanted to do. It's quiet, it is fast, it's reliable, it was easy to set up, and the images look great. I've had a motorized screen before, and I had an issue where it didn't really line up when it was closed, and also it tended to move when the AC hit it. This doesn't have any of those issues. To me, it looks like something that's well built. Now, EliteProAV is a subdivision of Elite Screens, and I'm a fan of a lot of their products. I hope they make a version of this that's more consumer facing, because I think that this is gonna solve a lot of issues for those who are wanting to use an ultra short throw projector with a motorized screen. As you can tell, I really like this combination of the ultra short throw with this particular screen, and I'm happy with the build quality, everything about it, and I would highly recommend it. If you are interested in pricing, I'll leave a link down below to this product. So my least favorite part of setting up the ultra short throw projector is setting up the actual projector screen, because they're huge. It's not like a typical projector where it comes in a bunch of different pieces, you put it together. The screen that I have here is actually just all in one unit. It is motorized, and so it's just a giant box. You'll see right here. Just know that the box itself is over 9 feet long. Okay, the fun begins. It's time for me to set up the screen, mount it up here, and let's see how that goes. All right, so real quick, I want to talk about the screen. It is a Saker Tab-Tension DarkUST by EliteProAV, which is a division of Elite Screens. This is a CLR, so Ceiling Light Rejecting screen, which absorbs up to 95% of overhead light, so it only works for ultra short throw tabletop mounted projectors. It has a wireless 12-volt trigger to make screen drop rise automatic with the projector's power cycle. So of course, at the end of the day, the most important thing is what the image quality is like. How are the black levels? How's the color saturation? How's the overall picture quality? The other thing I'm looking for is I have tried motorized screens before, and I want to see if this actually moves when wind hits it, because some of them, they actually can move with your AC and things like that. Also, how uniform is it? You don't want it to be floppy. You want it to look like a screen that's mounted on a wall, which looks flat. Ultra short throw projectors tend to exaggerate any unevenness on the screen. If there's any bumpiness, it'll really show because the light is coming from the bottom. I really wouldn't recommend you trying it on a wall, because typically drywall is not very flat, even though it might look like it. Even with a normal screen, you're not going to get the ambient light rejecting properties. A typical ambient light rejecting screen is not really what you want for this. Ambient light rejecting screens are made so that the light comes down from the projector and then it hits your eyes at that angle. So any light that is coming in from a different angle, it won't look as bright to that source. But that's not how this works. Because the light is coming down from the bottom in an ultra short throw projector, imagine the angle for that would have to be, you'd have to be sitting on the ceiling, and that's not what we want. The way that these specific ambient light rejecting screens, or in this case a CLR Ceiling Light Rejecting screen, works is it looks more like a step. And you can imagine that if I had a mirror and I wanted to shine this directly at you, let's say I had a light coming in from here, the way I'd want to shine it to you is I would angle the mirror this way, and that's exactly what we would see on the screen if we were to magnify it. Now, when you take a look at the texture of the screen, you can kind of see how it works. It kind of looks like my blinds, where it's like folded downwards. You can kind of see from a side view, real close up here. Here is a very bright flashlight, and I'm shining it directly in front of it, but watch what happens when I shine it above it versus when I shine it below it. So that's from above, and this is from below. And here's from the sides too, above. As you can tell, it's rejecting the most from above, which is why they call it a ceiling light rejection screen. All right, so it looks like 2 remotes here, cable, batteries, and I'm guessing some kind of receiver. You see those brackets? There's 2 of them. The stuff to mount this. So it comes with a level. I actually brought one here. BenQ actually recommends using a CLR screen, and on their website, they actually link to a screen from Elite Screens. All right, so the screen is up. Looks pretty sturdy, and it avoids the window just perfectly. So I'm happy with how that turned out. Everything looks straight. And I'm about to turn on the BenQ for the first time. I have this bright light here, so we'll have to wait and see how this works. Let me turn this light up. Oh! Oh! Oh, oh, oh. How does it look? It's pretty cool. Here's some photos I took with the screen up, and as you can tell, the sun is coming in, and this is where you usually have issues with projectors, is when the sun comes in, you have some ambient light. You see I have the ceiling lights on as well, and there's no issue here. It's doing its job of rejecting the light. Look at that vibrant, colorful, bright image. It's doing its job. Now here's some video with the lights off, and you can see just how, I don't know how else to explain it, but it just looks great. It's vibrant, it's crisp, it's clear, and of course a lot of that is the projector itself as well, but the screen is the other part of that equation. If you don't have a good screen, if it's not uniform, then you won't get this type of performance. Some screens have a color tinge to them, which kind of throws off the colors for the entire image. This has none of those issues. I'm extremely happy with the image quality. So about this projector screen, I have no complaints about it. It is very quiet, reliable. I still have to hide that cable there, but I do plan on actually wrapping this white. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in this video, but that is part of the plan to kind of make it look like it's made to fit in this scenario here. This projector screen actually comes with a remote and a few different options. So this is if you manually want to open and close it, but who wants to do that? If you're like me, you want it to turn on automatically. So it does come with this, and this is actually a transmitter. On the side here, it has a jack for a 3.5 millimeter connection, kind of like a headphone jack. And if your AVR has trigger outputs, then it can trigger this and it'll open and close the screen wirelessly. It comes with batteries. It looks like the other remote, and it's cool because you can actually use it as a remote. Now the problem is that the back of this BenQ does not have a 3.5 millimeter trigger jack. It only has an RS-32 serial port, and this one doesn't have that. So what did I do? Sometimes you just have to make stuff up. What do they say? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So I feel like I'm contributing to the earth here by just making a jack where this is 3.5 millimeter on this end, and then the other end, it's a basic USB connection, because when you turn on the BenQ, the power goes to the USB. So this does turn on from anywhere from 5 to, I believe, 12 volts, 9 or 12 volts. But yeah, the 5 volt signal from the USB is able to turn this on. And yeah, there it is. You're welcome, Earth. So you hit the power button, boom, AVR turned off, BenQ turns off, the door starts to close, then turns off all the power to the USB, and you should see the screen go up. There it is. Back to a normal living room. So right now I'm going to attempt to wrap this so that it's white. I have some 3M right here that I ordered, 3M vinyl. Heard it's better than some of the less expensive stuff. And if it fails, I'll just cut this whole part out. So one thing I need to make sure of is that this IR is unblocked. So make sure to do a cutout for that. See how it goes. All right, so hopefully this is real 3M vinyl, not like 2M or something like that. What's funny over there? 2M. Get a real M, you know what I mean? And so I'm using some very professional tools, like this heat gun right here by Conair. all kidding aside, if you're interested in somebody who really knows how to do these vinyl wraps, let's say for your vehicle, check out my buddy Adam over there at Rapix Imaging if you're in the LA area. So long as here we go. I cut some. So time to stick this on. I don't know if I'm supposed to spray anything on this. I don't want to get it wet because it's, I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. How's this grease stain? You think that's okay? Adam, help. I have no idea what I'm doing. I should have taken the Rapix Academy classes. Alright, there it is. Done.
Oh, that looks good. Put it up. You need help.
That's it, right? It's seamless. You sure I'm not supposed to put like water behind here?
Why don't you just call him?
Adam.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, bro? I got some white 3M vinyl, right?
Yeah.
To kind of wrap it, you know? To Rapix it. So I have this vinyl. I don't know if it's garbage or what. It says 3M 2080.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Am I supposed to spray something underneath or anything like that?
Nope, just put it on straight dry.
Yeah, this looks like a 90-year-old woman's skin though when I put it on.
That's where the years of mad skill come into it. It should go down pretty smooth.
But it's sticky.
It down with?
It's sticky though. I mean.
Of course it is.
So
how did you try to start putting it on? How did you attempt it? Did you just peel all the liner off and just try to...
No, hell no. Hell no.
No, just only half of the liner.
No, hell no. I just try to do like a little piece first, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. That's not a little piece.
Just literally peel, like, stick it on one end, and so you said it's, like, literally just tack it,
yeah,
right? And pull the entire liner off all the way down the whole length of the 10 feet. And just let it float there. And as long as you don't put pressure on it, it shouldn't stick.
So I don't put anything underneath it. No like liquid or anything, right?
No, if you put any soap and water behind it, it'll never stick.
So he said to just let it float there, right? Alright, so he said my issue is I'm trying to do a little at a time, and I'm supposed to just do this and just let it chill right there. And he says as long as I don't put pressure, it's just gonna hang out there. And that's, I don't know. What's funny over there?
I feel like he's the type that'll tell you the wrong thing.
Yeah, he's probably telling me the wrong thing, so I have to go to him.
No, just because he's funny like that.
I know he is. It looks like Sylvester Stallone's arms right there. It looks like his chest. See, the secret is you have to have two people.
I don't know, my side's a little pretty smooth.
Because.
Oh, pull it tight, cut it, oh, wet it. You're just saying all these random directions.
Right, just put it down. It's flat. It's smooth. Nice and smooth.
Lots of adjectives.
So pro. How do you know when it's real 3M?
When you push it down, the air should
The air goes
go
through.
Oh,
wow.
Oh no.
Alright, so let's see what happens. Look away.
Look away.
I've used some of that cheap stuff from Amazon, and this 3M stuff in comparison is like magic. That's crazy. I hope it's okay to use these metal cards, these baller cards, because that's all I got. I made sure to do this bottom piece too, because I think that makes a difference. That looks nice. Alright, so there it is. I think it looks a little bit better. What do you think?
That looks awesome.
I still gotta hide that wire, of course.
It looks like it's
That wire.
the top part of the curtain or of the blinds. That's amazing.
Yeah, not bad.
Most people won't even notice until the screen starts coming down on the bottom part.
There it is.
That's amazing.
Alright, let's try it out for the first time. See how it looks coming down. I'm impressed. I think it looks a lot better now. So overall, I'm happy with how it turned out. You guys let me know what you guys think. This wasn't very expensive to do, just a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. I think it was good. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. That's it. Take care. Bye-bye.